Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Amhara, Afar, and Tigray region is that the ongoing wars in Amhara and Afar region have now intensified. We are receiving many reports from several reliable sources that I will share with you in this video. The latest reports from Tigray Defense Force sources are being received that Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army soldiers have taken full control of Debrecen Hospital. It is also confirmed by several eyewitnesses that Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army soldiers are currently present at the Debrecen hospital site. And Debrecen hospital is now under the control of Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army soldiers. According to the latest reports from Tigray Defense Force sources, heavy fighting is ongoing in Debrecen, and in the coming few hours, Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army soldiers will gain full control over Debrecen. On the other hand, according to reports, Tigray Defense Force soldiers have reached the sides of Debre Birhan, which is not less than the entrance gate for the Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army towards Ethiopia's capital Addis Ababa. There is also a fight on the sides of Debre Birhan, and Tigray Defense Force and Oromo Liberation Army soldiers will take Debre Birhan under their control after getting full control over Debrecen, said by Tigray Defense Force sources. On the other hand, Ethiopian National Defense Force has also taken all the precautions for the rescue of Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa police is also being deployed on the sides of Ethiopia's capital Addis Ababa to protect Addis Ababa. At that time, the ongoing war in the Amhara region has accelerated. The forces on both sides are trying to break their heads to win the war. The ceasefire issue that was taking place between the Ethiopian government and the Tigray government is almost over now. No one is ready to accept each other's terms for negotiations. So the chances of a ceasefire are almost over now, and the fight has increased considerably. Reports coming that nearly 70 civilians killed in fighting in Sheva. The exchange of artillery shells and warplanes is said to have killed at least 70 civilians, and the fighting is still going on. On the other hand, fighting in Afar region has intensified, and heavy fighting is also going on in several areas including Eliviha area and Wama, and according to sources, fighter jets are heavily involved in the bombing. All battlefields are difficult today. The battlefields include Sheva, Afar, Gashina, and West Volo. On the other hand, according to the latest reports, the US military has positioned US Special Operations Forces in Djibouti to be ready to provide assistance to the US Embassy in Ethiopia if the situation warrants. According to one military official and two sources familiar with the movements, the activation of some army rangers from the 1/75 battle line suggests that the United States is growing increasingly concerned about the deteriorating security situation as armed groups allied against the Ethiopian government have advanced south towards the capital of Addis Ababa. In what a defense official with direct knowledge of the matters described as prudent planning, three warships in the Middle East have also been put on standby to provide support for evacuations if that becomes necessary. Although State Department officials have warned that there are no plans to carry out a large scale military led evacuation in Ethiopia, and there are no plans to fly the US military into Ethiopia to facilitate evacuations or replicate the contingency effort we recently undertook in Afghanistan, which was a unique situation for many reasons. A senior State Department official told reporters on Monday, stressing that US citizens should immediately depart using available commercial flights. We are always, of course, engaged in contingency planning for hypotheticals, but again, with the airports wide open, there is no reason for what at all, they said. And the official emphasized that US citizens who need assistance in departing Ethiopia via commercial flights should contact the US Embassy. Nothing that it can provide consular services now, but we cannot predict when and if conditions might change. In early November, the State Department ordered the departure of non emergency US government personnel and their family members from the US Embassy in Addis Ababa due to armed conflict, civil unrest, and possible supply shortage. The defense official with direct knowledge told that three amphibious warships currently in the Middle East, the USS Essex, the USS Portland, and the USS Pearl Harbor, have been on standby and could be used for potential civilian evacuation efforts. And the official said that at this point, the US does not anticipate a wide separate evacuations of Americans, but concern has grown that even a small number might not be able to get to the airport and fly out commercially. The US Embassy has issued frequent alerts warning US citizens to leave, and in early November, the State Department raised its travel advisory for Ethiopia to level 4, do not travel, and issued strict guidance for those who planned to travel or remain in the country, including drafting a will, leaving DNA samples with a medical provider, and appointing someone as a point of contact in case the individual is taken hostage. So viewers, so far the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.